All right, are you here and ready to get ready? So let's answer some of these questions that are here from the public. How can I stop procrastinating and start taking action? How do I define success? And is this defining me? Is this good? How can I stop caring about what other people think of me? I think this is just so important to really understand. How can I stop caring what other people think of me? Because so many things that we do in life may be because we don't want other people to see us, and we're, you know, little hard at heart from allowing others to look at me in the way that they do. So how do I stop? All right, well, we're going to get back to this. So, how can I stop procrastinating and start taking action? Well, it's simpler than one may think. So, if you've got a TV and you're always watching the TV and you're like, what is it that I should watch today? You get up, you turn on the TV, and you're stuck watching the TV. Or, your friends are always calling like, hey, you want to hang out? You want to go for a hike? You want to go over here? You want to get breakfast? All these things are things that keep us from doing what we are supposed to be doing, or we're procrastinating. So the more that we can just do one thing, it only takes one thing to stop procrastinating. And sometimes this thing happens where it's like, well, I'd rather clean the house than I would rather, change the brakes on my car. So I'd rather clean the house instead of get greasy. So you can always put yourself in different situations to where it's like, oh, well, I really need to clean the house. So, well, I'm going to think that I need to clean the car. So then I clean the house. And then, maybe there's something else that you'd rather do less than changing the brakes on your car. So these are simple little tools that you can use to do one thing or another thing. And it's really fun when we start playing this and doing this. Like, hey, well, right now I'm in a predicament where I wanted to do this video and the phone kept ringing and friends kept wanting to do things, and I needed to get this done in time for me and for all of you, because I want to keep sharing and bringing more and stop procrastinating and doing the things that I'm called to. Like, I'm sweating so much profusely doing this right now because I'm moving through energies that allow me to show up. It's so freaking cool. So how do I define success? And is this definition serving me? I mean, you asked it. I'm showing up for it. It's so great. How do I define success? This is such a beautiful, broad question for us all to look at and really enjoy. Like, what does success look like for me? Some may be like, hey, I have millions of dollars, I do whatever I want, and I have a great time doing it. Others may be like, hey, I get to do whatever I want with my time. I get to go wherever I want. I have all the friends in the world. Like, if I need somebody to show up for me or be real with me, I have those friends that I can call. Some may say success, I have 15 animals and I love taking care of them. They take care of me. Defining your success, it can look so different to everyone, and it's just such a beautiful place to look at success. What is successful to me? And it's different for everyone. It's just such a beautiful thing that I can do whatever I want with my time. And I have found out that if I tell somebody I'm going to do something, then I do it. However, if I'm more cautious about what I say I'll do, then I have more time to do whatever feels best for me in each moment. So it's just such a beautiful place. Just sit down and find out, what do you enjoy? What is successful to you? Like, what does success mean to you? It could mean that you are happy with your stable 9-to-5 job, and that's what's best for you. So it's really, really beautiful to look at all of these and what success means. And maybe you're like, hey, I have a 9-to-5 job and I feel successful in the money I make, though I would prefer to have a little bit of extra time in my life and have just a little bit more space in my life to do the things that I want to do. I would rather, go sit on the beach for a little longer. So understanding what success looks like to you and the direction in which the success can grow and blossom if you want it to. So this is just really beautiful to look at. And how can I stop caring about what others think? I mean, this is such a beautiful thing, especially with what I'm wearing. I like what I'm wearing. I was told, hey, you should wear this. So I'm like, yeah, let's try it on. I like to be ridiculous. And it's served me quite a bit in my life. Oh my God. I used to say I didn't care what other people think or thought of me, though I did. As I looked closer. I was like, man, this guy, he's like making lots of money in construction, and he's saying that I need to change my clothes. And I'm like, you know what? I'm really tired of buying new clothes because I'm destroying my clothes every single time I go to work. I fucking destroy them. He's like, you just buy new clothes. And I'm like, no. And so I tried it on, and yeah, it was okay. And also, like, I was uncomfortable, like wearing nice clothes, going to a job where they were getting destroyed. And it was harder for me to do what I wanted to do in the ways that I wanted to do them because I really didn't want to get stuff on my nice clothes. So I got past the part of needing to care how I looked when showing up to a project, and I got past a lot of things. However, being able to fully be myself and enjoy my life and just really be so grateful for myself and how I love myself and show up in life, it took a lot to be able to say, you know what, I don't give a fuck what the other people think of me. I will wear whatever I want. I will look however I want. If I want to look in the mirror in the morning before I leave the house, I will. And if not, I'm okay with however I look. And, if I do see somebody else and they have a booger in their nose that's hanging out, like, I will let them know. I'm not going to just let them walk around with a booger hanging out of their nose. And, I would ask for the same respect with me. You may have come up against a conversation you're having with someone and like they have something stuck in their teeth, or they got a booger on their face, or there's something stuck on their face, or their lipstick went a little too far. Hey, it is kind and it's respectful to communicate with the other as long as they're open to receiving it. And it's not that we're not accepting them, we're communicating. And that's different than like, hey, how can I stop caring what other people think? How can I stop caring what other people think? It is really about taking the initial step. Put something on that you feel good with, that you're enjoying wearing, and then make it as goofy as possible. And then go outside and walk around the street and own it. Own how good you feel. And yeah, you might get some funky looks, and also be prepared to be surprised. People might tell you how great you look and how amazing you look, and they might have fun with it. I used to wear like a Care Bear onesie to go get checks. When I ran a big construction company and I had lots of employees and people working for me, I loved to wear a Care Bear onesie to go get checks. It was fun to go get $20,000, $30,000 checks looking ridiculous. Like I just got out of bed. What are you doing? What are you wearing? I'm like, time to get paid. Yeah. So ridiculous. So anyways, this is just one way that you can gain confidence within yourself and not care what other people think or how they look at you. It's just one piece. Another piece that you can do, not caring what other people think, or, just do something for yourself. And the more that you do it with loving awareness, and the more you show up for yourself and care about yourself, the more you won't really care what anybody else thinks. And it's just such a beautiful place in life to be able to enjoy your life without caring what anybody else thinks. And usually people project onto you what they are in fear about. So remember, most of the time, it's not you at all. It's the other person projecting their fear and their frustrations and their debilitations upon others. And they get upset that they can't do what it is that you're doing. And they get upset that they can't be as free as you are being in this life. So keep being free, keep being you, keep being perfectly, amazingly, whatever you want to be. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Watch this next video and shine on. Hey!